welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Colorado State Rams taking on the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rams will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Welch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Could we get the trainers over to the coach right now? He's got his punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Curry. A strike downfield. Touchdown Rams! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Aztecs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Using the quick game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Rams really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Curry. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender. Because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
The Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. Flips it out on the screen. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they'll even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Quarterback will keep it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
He's got it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Makes the grab. It's busted. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting...
It's a seam wide open. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close.
Colorado State 7, San Diego State 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, San Diego State. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Quick completion on the out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's loose. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hums it downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Aztecs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, they're faking it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it and still on his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it on the right.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Keeps looking downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Aztecs are marching down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on him. Turning on the jet. Headed to the end zone. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
San Diego State, 13.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Ripping through the defense. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to slam it in. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
19, Colorado State, 15.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Using his feet to buy time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to advance on the football.
Got room to work.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your San Diego State Aztecs will take over. 1st and 10.
Might be calling a hot route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Finds his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Emmanuel. Zings it complete to the right. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Under fire. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. Grabbed it off for deflection. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aztecs will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Daly. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. can't make the connection, then the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. A low line drive and not his best work. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback adapted. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not...
Lots of running room. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Colorado State, 15.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Daly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one. You saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defensive.
Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know.
Makes the grab right down the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However,
and the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rams will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And you definitely want to make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. And I like how the defense does it here. Gets him moving outside the pocket. But I also like the play by the QB. It's second down, man. Throw the ball away.
Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Welsh. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Daly. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking left. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Rams trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado State. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Emmanuel. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Got it in the middle, it's McClure. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He breaks a tackle.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna sling it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This quarterback part of their running game. The Aztecs will have a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw it to Manuel. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Moves around to clear up the vision. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Bringing the heat. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Daly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And now this is the time of the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Welch. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored.